Fellas, I'm gonna try to make this video short. So we had a change of plans. Instead of doing upper back muscle building, all we did today was max out for a soft max for 295 for the deadlift, which I know is not a significant number. At the same time, I just felt like I just had this feeling that I should play it smart. And so I called it at 295. That's not to say that my lower back was killing me or hurting me, but I was thinking about the soreness from front squats on Monday, and I'm still kind of recovering from that. And I don't want to risk aggravating my lower back and re-injuring myself again. So that was what happened for deadlift, and what that entails for the future. Well, next Monday we got to hit at least 300, at least 300. And then after that, I did the primer sets for bench. I worked up to 230. I did 3 singles at that, and then that was the session. And you know, I'm getting to think that instead of doing those machines for upper back building, dude, I might just hit up deadlift, hit a soft max, at least for as long as it takes for my lower back to recover, and probably just do some pull-ups after that, you know, or at least grease the groove for pull-ups, and try to get good at doing pull-ups while we're as heavy as we are. That's what I'm thinking. And I think that could be a pretty good day. That might decompress the spine, you know, if I do pull-ups after deadlift. And again, who knows, it might not feel good. So that was the day. And let's think, what do we got to do tomorrow? Well, that's bench. What does that mean, fellas? Well, that means that we got to eat up tonight, you know, and then not Monday morning, tomorrow morning, we also got to eat a hearty breakfast. We got to hydrate up. That's both for tonight and tomorrow morning. And then while we're at work tomorrow, fellas, we got to hydrate. We got to hydrate. That is paramount. We cannot be underweight again. We hit 270 while we were 280, which in my book is underweight because we're still not 300 pounds, which, hey, that's pretty good, you know. That's a pretty good indicator that we have a lot more in the tank than we realize, you know. At the same time, you know, for all I knew, I could have been 5 pounds heavier. I could have been 285. I might have hit 275, you know, for a 10-pound PR. And you get what I'm saying. It's very important that we hydrate up, that we eat enough food, and that we sleep. We gotta sleep good tonight, you know. And I think I got that down, you know what I'm saying. I'm pretty beat. I feel like taking a nap. I feel like taking a little snooze. So that's what's gonna happen, you know. We're gonna go home, we're gonna eat a lot of food, we're gonna hydrate up, we're gonna take the supplements, then we're going to bed, you know. We're getting that 8 hours of sleep. At least that's the plan. So, oh man, whoa, what's going on here? What the fuck is that? That's fucking creepy. Ugh. Just some little kid riding a bike in the dark. Oh man, that kind of made me lose my train of thought. We just got to do what we got to do in order to perform tomorrow. That's what it comes down to. And I'd say today, it was an all right day. I'd say it was okay. Outside of the lifting, though, you know, fellas, I've been thinking. I love my job. Don't get it twisted. You know, at the same time, it is a physical endeavor that I have to take into account, and it is a very serious variable in my recovery, and I have to train around it, which, fellas, call me crazy, but I think there's a lot of opportunity out here, and we might just take advantage of that. I don't want to to say anything yet. I got to think things through. We might be looking at a bit more recovery, though. I have to play my cards right, and that involves a little risk taking. Can you play a card? Can you play a hand of poker, without a bit of risk taking? But that's besides the point. All in all, today was all right. I don't like saying it, so I'm not going to say it. I was going to say I'm satisfied with our performance. At the same time, there's always somebody out there doing more. At least in certain sessions. Somebody out there who's training a little bit harder, who's walking that line a little bit closer, and they're reaping the rewards while I am still trying to recover, or while we are still trying to get stronger. So we're going to take satisfaction always with a healthy heaping of salt. But I'm going to let y'all go. I'm tired. I want to go home. I want to eat dinner. I want to drink a nice glass of water with some liquid IV. Whoa! Golly, some of these people, man, just driving like maniacs. So that's what I want to do right now, and that's what I'm gonna do when I get home. So I'm gonna let y'all go. I'm gonna post another pre-lift video tomorrow after work, same way I did it today, and then business as usual. Of course, I'm gonna do that post-lift check-in. So that's the plan. I hope y'all have a good night, or whenever y'all watching. I don't know, good morning, whatever. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. I don't give a fuck. So I'm gonna let y'all go.